When I was growing up, we had a dog by the name of Scooter. And Scooter was a great big German shepherd. He was the king of the neighborhood. He was strong and fast and always running here and there, chasing after squirrels. Nobody would mess with Scooter. Well, one day my dad was out taking a bike ride and Scooter was following along beside him. My father told how he looked over there and was so proud of Scooter. Scooter looked like he could fight a tiger. You could see his muscles rippling out. But about that time, a tiny little chihuahua came bursting out of one of the homes about 30 or 40 yards in front of them, racing towards Scooter, 90 miles per hour, barking at the top of his lungs. My dad thought, poor little dog, you are messing with the wrong dog. Scooter can put one paw on you and crush you. That little dog just kept coming full force, barking as loud as he could. And my dad was just waiting for Scooter to back him down. But much to his surprise, the closer that little dog got, the more Scooter began to hang his head. When that little chihuahua finally got all the way up to Scooter, you know what Scooter did? He laid down, rolled over, and put all four legs up in the air. Daddy said, I wanted to kick that dog all the way home. But I've learned the size of the problem is not what matters, it's the size of the person. Scooter was not near as big on the inside as he was on the outside. But really, that's nothing compared to what we do as sons and daughters of the Most High God when we back down and allow every disappointment and every adversity to stop us. Here we've got the greatest power in the universe on the inside. God has made us to be more than conquerors. But too often, when times get difficult, we do like Scooter, and we don't remember who we are. We think, oh man, this is too much. I'll never get out of this situation. No, put your shoulders back. Hold your head up high. You are well able to overcome. If you will recognize you're an extraordinary person, you have an extraordinary future, then you won't be surprised nor frustrated when you face some extraordinary challenges. This is what Joseph did. He had a big dream, but with this big dream came big problems. He suffered incredible rejection. His own brothers sold him into slavery, threw him into a pit. It was incredibly unfair. He was lied about and spent 13 years in prison for something that he didn't do, an incredible injustice. But Joseph understood this principle. He knew he was an incredible person with an incredible future, so he didn't get discouraged by incredible problems. He just kept doing his best day in and day out. He could have easily let his dream get pushed down. It could have gotten buried under disappointment, buried under rejection, buried under injustice. Most people would have gotten bitter and lost their enthusiasm, but not Joseph. He just shook it off, knowing that he served an incredible God. And sure enough, one day, he saw incredible promotion. He was put in charge of the whole country. He saw incredible vindication. His own brothers came back and bowed down low before him. What am I saying? Without the incredible challenges, he wouldn't have seen the incredible promotion. And some of you today don't think that you could really fulfill your destiny. You've had too much come against you. People didn't raise you right. Somebody walked out of a marriage. You had an incredible disappointment. It was just so unfair. But you need to do like David and have the attitude, I've been through incredible problems. I've had incredible rejection. I've had some incredible disappointments. But now I know it's my time for incredible favor. I'm expecting incredible promotion. I'm expecting incredible vindication. Don't let your dreams get pushed down. Determine in your heart, you're going to become everything God's created you to be. I see too many people, they get discouraged. Say, Joel, why did this happen to me? It was so unfair. But I want you to have a new perspective. Those challenges were stepping stones to your destiny. If you didn't have big problems, you wouldn't be a big person. Most of you, I dare say, you can look back in your own life and see how in the difficult times, when you didn't back down, but you pressed on and you overcame that addiction. You overlooked that offense. You did the right thing when the wrong thing was happening. When you got past that, you saw a new level of God's favor. And I know this may sound kind of odd, but if all you have is little challenges, little problems, little opposition, really that's not a good sign. That means you're coasting. You're not stretching. You're not growing. You need to stir up what God's put on the inside. I mean, if you can accomplish all your dreams in your own strength, if you can win all your battles without God's help, you need to get a bigger vision. You need to look down on the inside and you will find a God-sized dream. How do you know it's from God? It'll be so big, it'll look so impossible, you can't accomplish it on your own. You'll know you'll have to have God's strength, God's wisdom, and God's favor to see that dream come to pass. The Scripture says in Psalm 107:23, "They that go down to the sea and do business in deep waters, they will see the wonders of God." Friends, you and I were created to do business in deep waters. We're not supposed to have little dreams, little plans. Oh, just pray that I'll never face anything big. No, if you have a big dream, you're going to have big challenges. Big people face big problems. The good news is we don't have to be worried. We serve a big God. It's all a part of fulfilling our destiny. When you're out there in the deep waters, you can't touch the ground. It can get a little rocky. At times you don't see how it's going to work out. It looks impossible, but on the inside you know God can do the impossible. When you're in the deep waters, you're not moved by your circumstances. You know not only who you are, but whose you are. A sickness may come against you. A child's not doing right. You're struggling in your finances. You don't get discouraged. You don't start complaining. You've got a made-up mind. You know the reason you're having a big challenge is because you're a big person with a big destiny. You're not a lightweight. When you're in those deep waters, you don't get discouraged because somebody's talking about you. You just shake it off and say, God bless them. God bless them. You don't give in because one door closes. You keep going, knowing that God's going to open up another door. You don't go around feeling sorry for yourself because your dreams are taking a long time. No, you know in due season God will bring them to pass. Jesus said to His disciples, "Come out into the deep." And I believe God is saying that to each one of us today. Let go of little dreams, little ideas, little plans. Dare to believe for something great. Stir up those gifts, those dreams that God's put on the inside. It's one thing I love about Joseph. He never let go of his God-sized dream. Through all the disappointment, through all the rejection, through all the injustice, he could have easily scaled back his dream. He said, God, I thought you wanted me to do something great. I thought I would lead a country. I thought people would bow down before me. But I must be wrong, God. Nothing in my life has gone right. No, in spite of his disappointments, in spite of his own family doing him wrong, the Scripture says Joseph remembered his dream. This is so important. Some of you need to get alone and in your quiet time, search your heart and remember the dream God put on the inside. It may have been pushed down by adversity, buried under disappointment, buried under failure, buried under rejection. But God is saying, that dream is still alive, and I still have a way to bring it to pass. Just like with Joseph, God is still in control. You may feel like you're in the pit. You may feel like you're in the prison, so to speak. But the good news is the palace is on its way. And if you'll get a new vision for your life and stir up what's been pressed down, then God's going to bring out of you buried treasure. That is, those hidden desires that you haven't told anybody about. Those secret dreams that you had when you were younger, before life threw you some curves. Those promises are still alive and well. And the fact is, everything you've gone through in life is to prepare you for this time. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Every mistake you made, God had a purpose for it. Every person that did you wrong, they didn't just take something from you. God deposited something in you. Every disappointment, every lonely night, it may have been difficult, but it has prepared you and made you into who you are today.